Hi, I'm Tammy Osterk, the designer of baboven.com. Today I'm going to show you a little tip and trick that I do with my fast frames. So little frugalness if you don't have certain materials, and showing you what I use and little things that might help out and may not. So just something that I do that I thought I would share with you. So a friend of mine needed to have some embroidery done, and on these cute little shirts that she's going to add tulle and net tutus that she makes, and she adds them to the shirts, and she asked me if I could do some embroidery for her. So of course we know how doing little shirts and things, they don't quite fit in the normal frames, and I have a 10 needle machine, so the frame is a little different. They connect on the sides. So this little shirt needed to be done, and I have my fast frame and the little shirt, so I thought I would show you what I do. So I don't have, I do have it, but it can get expensive, especially if you keep reusing it and needing to put new pieces on and new pieces on. So what I've done was, on the back side of my small fast frame, so for the shirt to fit, is I did the good old masking tape. Cool little dispenser that a lot of us are starting to use. So with the little dispenser, my tape, I started using painter's tape, masking tape, whatever, and I put that on the back of my frame. I didn't want to do the center because I didn't want the sticky stuff on the shirts. And on the shirt, I'm using a piece of my tear away wash away. It tears away and it washes away. This stuff is pretty cool. So it's tear away, wash away. I have a piece that's just right inside the frame because I know this is where my design's going to be. So when I flip it over, it's a little tacky. I've already done a few shirts. So I'm on the last shirt, and I decided, hey, I think I'm going to do a little video on this. So it is a little tacky still after doing 5 shirts. I'm on my 6th one. So I already have the design in my machine, and of course the design is upside down because of how I have to put the shirt on my frame. And I know exactly in my program where that's going to sit inside the frame so it doesn't hit the sides. So I just took my tape, masking tape, taped it along the outside, and then added a piece. So now I've got sticky back that'll help hold it. Then I'm going to take on the back side my square piece of tear away, wash away, and I'm going to just add a little bit on the corner, tack it, and then I'm going to put it on the piece first, and then I'm going to smooth it and kind of stretch it a little bit and then tack it. So I know this is nice and tight. And now I've got my bottom side. I'm going to do one side first, tack there, and then stretch a little bit. Another piece of tape. And I'm going to tack the paper first a little bit, and then give a little bit of a tug to keep this taut. There we go. So flip it back over. I now have my stabilizer in the center, and it's tacky around the sides to keep my project a little tacky. All right, so this is ready. So then I'm going to take this little shirt, and I kind of eyeball, and I'm pretty good at centering and eyeballing, and it's not for me to use the actual snowman in the machine, but just to get an idea of putting it in my frame. So I know that my design, this little doodad that I've created, and I do have them for sale, they're on my website, is for the snowman. It is 3x3. This little thing is 3x3, and the design is pretty much 3x3 as well. So it's kind of coincidental that it's going to work this way. So I'm not worried about it being straight in the jig, but I'm just going to kind of set it knowing I've got this 3x3 design, and I'm going to eyeball, which I said I'm usually pretty good at eyeballing and being straight. And I know the design's going to be there, so that's what I'm going to do for now. So I know my snowman is there. It's in the middle. My design is going to go here. So I'm going to take my fast frame, and I'm going to slide the shirt onto it. And this is basically going to be the same thing also, as well as pretty much going to kind of eyeball it. So I'm going to slide my shirt into the fast frame. The design is in the machine upside down because this is going to go in the machine this way as well. So I'm going to I'm not pushing anything down yet. I'm just kind of guiding my shirt. It has a little notch in here, showing you the, this is like the center of your frame, hoop. It's not a hoop, it's a frame. So that's the center. So I know I kind of want the neck of that in the center there. I can feel the sides, so I know where, kind of like where I'm at. And I also know that this is pretty much even to this little square. So I want to get that where the white is, because I know my design's going to go right in the center of that as well, how I have it in the machine. So I'm just going to kind of guide my little 8 there in the middle, press it down in the middle, and then slowly move out to the sides where it's a little sticky from the masking tape. But you can do this, I mean, even if you have your double-sided stabilizer, same thing, or I mean double-sided, sorry, your sticky stabilizer, same thing. I'm just showing you with masking tape. If you're frugal and don't have it, or you've ran out of it but need something, just use the masking tape on the back as your holder. It's there. And then for double security, I'm going to take that off the center now because I know it's centered. Put it back on my little jig. I had this little thing that I found. I saw this a while ago, actually, and I haven't seen it before or anybody else, so I thought, well, I'll share it too, and maybe more people can see it and get the idea. This is called SUPACLIP, S-U-P-A-C-L-I-P, SUPACLIP, the original. It holds these little metal clips, which is a paper clip. This is for the office. This is found in office supplies in this little dispenser. And there's different sizes too. I do not remember exactly what size this, oh, it's a 60. This shows a 60. So this is for the size 60, SUPACLIPs. And I use these. You can use this on your magnetic hoop also if you don't want the magnet part and it's really stiff on you. And instead of using the magnet part, you just lay your project on it and you use these clips. So I'm kind of making sure it's tight, a little bit, you know, pulling. Very simple. Very simple. That little clip is holding this shirt on. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Doesn't ruin the shirt. So I'm going to give it a little bit of, not too much pull, but just enough to keep it on the frame. Very cool. It's on there. Here's the back side of it. It's not going anywhere. These are pretty much on there. You want to be secure on the top as well. Go ahead and add one at the top. Pull it down. You have to set the clip down inside. There we go. And one more at the top here. So those clips are on there. They do, you know, keep it on. Both sides are tacked down with the clip. And that shirt is not going anywhere. And I'm just going to go stick it on the machine and stitch it out. And that's what's going to come out, is this little guy right here. So thought I'd share this little tip with you on if you don't have those binder clips, I guess, the black ones, the springy ones, this is the next thing to it. Good investment. I'm using it now. And it works with even other fabric, not just the t-shirt. So I used masking tape to be the sticky side. I have a a tear-away wash-away stabilizer. And then I use the SUPACLIPs. And then when you're done, the SUPACLIPs, just, you pull it and they come right off. You're just going to put them right back into your dispenser for the next time. So that is a little tip using a SUPACLIP. There might be other brands out there, I don't know. This one is SUPACLIP, SUPACLIP. I think I got this on Amazon, and these are size 60. That's what fits on these little fast frames, is size 60. Perfect. So there's my tip and trick. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Any comments, questions, anything, down below, please. Ring that bell, subscribe, that would be great. Try to come out with more tips and tricks for you guys. So this is a tip and trick on the fast frames for the multi-needle. Don't know if they I don't think they have fast frames for the other machines, not sure on single needles, but there we go. Tip and trick from Tammy Ozturk, badbobbin.com. So thanks for joining me, and if you enjoyed it, please remember that thumbs up. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Meet you at the cutting table.